Okay, so I'm back. Back after our camping trip, settled back in at the home, and we're still organizing stuff in the man cave. So I thought I'd do a quick little video on that. Most of my videos are probably going to be about 8 minutes and 25 seconds. At least that's what my phone said it's capable of doing. For now, until I can figure out something better. Anyway, it's a 12 by 16 shed. Got just about everything in it. Still got the tent over there that we got to put up in the loft. Got all of our hunting supplies over there. Blowgun, bows. Got the crossbow over here. And then as you see in that corner, that's a wind chime I made out of deer bones. See if I can get a better picture there. But it needs some cleaning out. Got a bunch of knives over here. Some are some oldies. Some are some new ones that are just, collector's types. I'll tell you what, this wood burner will just burn you out of here. It's almost too big for this shed. Of course, you got some dead heads that I've found along the years. I've probably got about 30 more deer heads up in the loft. But those were from hunting and all of that. So, pretty much see that. Oh, and when we had the farm, there's some eggs that I saved that from no yolk to 1 yolk to 3 yolks, which it can happen. It's a rarity though. That I had 1 yolk, 3 yolk one that was actually fertile, which really shocked the hell out of me. And that was from my own breed that I did, or have done. And you want to try my breed, you can. It's a big breed. The roosters will get from anywhere between 12 and 14 pounds. And the hens will get anywhere between 10 and 12 pounds. And I crossbred Orpington with light Brahma and Orpington with dark Brahma, which basically the light and dark are gonna, it really doesn't matter. But you're talking about some docile birds, big heavy birds, good meat eating birds. And on top of that, they'll lay straight through the winter. Never had issues with them. If there was any kind of meanness in them or anything like that, they were the first to be eaten. I always kept my strain to where they were very docile. And I kept that going. And then about every 2 years, 2 to 3 years, you'd want to replenish your laying stock. So you want to have a laying stock and you want to have a breeding stock. That's great. And then I had, at one point, 3 years later, I had over 900 birds. But heck, I for a chicken coop I used a 20-foot grain bin, an old grain bin, and it had a concrete floor. Took out all the grates in it inside, and then took out the auger that was for the grain, and used that as a clean out tube. And I used the whole grain bin as a chicken coop. And most of those grain bins have a double door, plus a small circular door at the bottom. Well, come dusk, I just put a ramp up there, and all my birds would go in right at dusk, Open that door up in the morning, then it'll come out. Now, the more sunlight you give a chicken, the more it's going to lay. So therefore, if you want to start early, which I did, my lights were on a timer. They'd automatically turn at 4 o'clock in the morning, and they wouldn't turn off until about 7, 8 o'clock at night. I always kept 2 roosters only. One for my laying stock, one for my breeding stock, and that was it. So, you want to try my idea? Go right ahead.